Trailer Park Barbie. Yes. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dixie Noel and I'm gonna be doing some makeups for you today. I really would love to dedicate this video to my soul sister Havala. Havala, I know you're watching. You've been very supportive of me and I appreciate you, girl. Thank you. This video is for you. Now, the inspiration behind me dedicating this video to my sister Havala is we were talking, catching up on old times, and she let me know, she's like, hey, I know eyeshadow goes on the lid, I know lipstick goes on the lips, I know all that, but I don't really know any techniques. I'm going to do a basic, quick, easy glam for beginners, and I really hope it helps people out there. I hope it helps Havala. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. I tried. I really tried. So yeah, please keep watching to figure out how I did this if you're a beginner. And if not, if you're not a beginner, then please look and give me suggestions and tell me how to be a beginner. Go ahead. Give me tips on how to explain good beginning tips. She's a guru. Okay, don't judge. So thank you so much for coming back and watching again. I hope you enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get into it. Okay, so before we put on any eyeshadow, once again, you need to prime. Today we're going to put a little bit of concealer on our eyelids instead of primer. Just in the spirit of it. Just in the spirit. So a little bit, please excuse my eyebrows. They're a little lackluster this week, like usual. And just kind of pat that around with your finger. Blend it out a little bit. Looking good. Okay, now that that's done, and since I'm dedicating this video to my soul sister Havala, I'm going to be using her favorite color, blue. So I'm going to be taking the color Backstage from ColourPop. Just going to load it up on a brush, tap away the excess, and I'm just going to pat it onto my lid. If it goes a little bit above, that's okay. We're going to blend it out anyways. We're just pressing and patting around. We're not blending or swiping. Just pressing and patting around. Just getting that vibrant pigment onto our lids. Okay, that's good. And next we're just going to take another fluffy brush, and if you don't have an extra brush, just take the same one and try to wipe away as much of the product as possible. Now we're just going to start blending. We're gonna shove the brush into our little crease and just start swiping back and forth, just buffing out that edge. Be soft, be gentle with it. You ain't got to go harshly, just softly blend it out. And go out as far as you want. I kind of want to blow it out a little bit since I have hooded eyes, so I'm trying to pretty much buff it out to its as much as I can. Okay, that looks good and blended. Let's do the other eye. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go back over my lid and intensify that color that was once there. Bring it back. Bringing it back. And if you want to, just blend it out just a little bit, just so you don't have that harsh line. Try not to lose the intensity as much this time, though. So I just did a quick blend, just so it wouldn't be so harsh, that's all. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to take that same packer brush that had that blue on it from before. Not our blendy brush, but our little packer brush. We're going to get as much of that excess off as possible. Alright, and we're just going to just very slightly go under our lower lash line. Kind of connecting the dots with our already blown out eyeshadow. I'm just using the product that was already there. I never dipped back into the pan. Don't worry about fallout. You can always go back and clean up later. And you really need to be careful with, you know, with the blues and the bright pigments. So just don't even worry about it. We'll clean it up later. We haven't even begun to do our foundation. I'm actually going to go ahead and go back in. Gonna dip back in and get as much as I can off. Very good. Just kind of focus it on the lower lash line. Oh yeah, that's looking a little bit better. For me anyways. You could have stopped before, but I couldn't stop myself. Just connecting the dots. So yeah, for the eyeshadow, that you could totally stop there. Just for a quick get up and go. But what I would do at this point, let's be real here, we want to get rid of that space. So what I would do is I would take another brush that your dog has chewed on and get a little, just a little tan color or a color that's kind of close to your skin tone. Taking a little brown from a random palette. And I'm just going to go in on the top and marry that buffed out blue to my eyebrow. Just to make it a little bit more seamless and as one, like it's meant to be there. Do the same to the other side. You're going to pack on the color first and then blend it together. Yes. Ooh. Ooh, she looking cute. She looking cute. Yes. Okay, now that you've done your eyeshadow, you can just do your own thing from here on out and do your eyeliner, mascara, and foundation. But I'm just really quickly going to show you what I would do for a quick little beat moment. So, going in with a damp sponge. This isn't necessarily a beauty blender. This is a makeup sponge I got from the Dollar General. So, it's a little hairy with dog hair. So much dog hair, please. But dog hair is required for optimal snatchness. You know this. So, and what I'm going to do, I damped it. I already pre-damped it. Just got it a little bit of wet. And then just got it a little bit wet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of foundation. Not a lot. Because you'd rather have not enough than too much. Because that'd be looking cakey. And I'm just going to start pouncing that around my face. You don't have to necessarily get up in the corners and creases just yet. We're just creating our blank canvas. You just start pounce. You're just pouncing and pressing. Pressing the product into your skin. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to prime. Whatever. Prime before you do your foundation. Use a face primer. I promise you, you won't regret it. If you're like me and you have texture, you need primer. You don't need it, but I want it. This is not full coverage, as you can see. It's a medium coverage. But I don't really like the whole full coverage look. It just... I got too many skin problems. What am I trying to hide? I'd rather, you know what I mean? Just help it out a little bit instead of looking too fake. Now, around the eye area, try not to ruin your eyeshadow. Just kind of pounce upward a little bit. So we're going to tap right here and we're pouncing upwards. You like that? You're just doing that. Because you want to be very careful around your eyes. Your eye area skin is so thin. Paper, just so thin. You really want to be careful and take care of it. So try not to drag. Just kind of so softly. Just go around. Now, for my own personal benefit, I'm going to use a little concealer. I would be color correcting, but I am currently out of my color corrector, so whatever. Now with concealer, people love to just go, oh yes, put it all on there. No, just watch this. That's all. Look. Okay? And then what you're going to do then, is you're going to take your little wet sponge and just, again, slightly pouncing and then kind of pushing it upward, pressing it upwards to get that coverage. I wish I had a little bit of smaller sponge to get up in here, but I'll just take my pinky finger and pat it upwards like that. Yeah. Be careful. I'm blending it into my blue eyeshadow way too much. Don't do that. I'm gonna work with it. And then do the same to the other side. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with powder. I'm just gonna take a little kabuki brush like this and just press the powder onto the liquid. And that's gonna set everything in place and help it last a lot longer. And I like to just press that powder in. I like to kind of whisk away the excess powder while I'm doing it. Not too much, because you don't want to move the liquid that's already on. You don't want to move that around too much. So don't forget your neck. I'm trying to save my product, so I didn't do my neck, but be sure to do your neck. And hands. I like to do my hands too, so they match. Am I the only one? Lips looking right crusty. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on some liquid eyeliner. We're not going to do anything fancy. We're just going to put on enough just to zhuzh your eyes up a little bit. So what I like to do is I like to start at the inner corner and make a thin line. I hope you can see. If you can't, I'm sorry. Woo! That was so nerve-wracking. Oh. My anxiety always rises whenever I have to do my eyeliner. Now with the liquid eyeliner, I started off with as thin of a line as I possibly could. And by the time I reach here, I want it to be just a little thicker. Give you the Marilyn Monroe eyes. And I'm just going back over that to make it look like one line the best I can. Then we're going to dip back in and do the same thing to the other side. Okay, almost there. Well, that's the best I got. We're going to make this a little bit thicker, try to match the other eye. Alright, you know what? It's not the worst. I'm going to stop right now. We're stopping right now. Whew. Ooh, let that dry for a little bit before you do not open your eyes real wide when you're doing your liquid eyeliner. Okay, please don't. You're going to mess everything up. Okay, let that dry a little bit. Next, we're going to go in with some mascara. Now, I'm going to show you what I like to do with my mascara. Little trick just to intensify the whole Marilyn Monroe eye effect. What I'll do is I'll go in the inner portion just to get rid of that eyeshadow so it's not as crusty looking. Just do that one time. Just one time. You really don't want that much on the inner corner. And then on the outer corner is where we're really going to focus. So we're going to kind of get under there and wiggle so we make sure we're coating it. Bring it through. And then what we're going to do is what we're kind of going to do is, well, hello, Mr. Elvis. Hi, honey. Come on. You want to be pretty? Come on, honey. You want to be pretty. Yes, ma'am, I want to be pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do is it's going to be like you're smacking your eyelashes against the mascara brush. So I'm going to go. I'm going to do that a couple of times until I get it to where I like it. Oh, we're starting to clump up, ain't we? It's okay. Alright. We're going to stop while we were ahead. Try not to go into your mascara too much and do that number because that'll dry your mascara out really quick. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Pray for me. Okay, just a little bit on the inner corner just so we can get rid of that eyeshadow crusty look. We're going to wiggle it through the outer portion, get it nice and coated, and then start beating that ass. And then start beating our mascara brush with our eyelashes. So, Okay. I don't know why, but these lashes over here always clump up so much worse than these on this side. I do not know why. It just happens. I don't know if it's my technique or whatever. Let me know down below. What am I doing wrong? Oh my goodness, these always clump up. But we looking cute. We out here looking cute. Out here looking cute. Okay. Next, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a little bit of eyeliner and just kind of go on your waterline. Try. I know I love going into my waterline and putting eyeliner on. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Some people don't like it. That's fine. Lucky you. But I love it. So I got to pull down a little bit and put it in there. Whenever you're pulling it down, try not to drag it out. Try not to just be so terrible to your under eye, please. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take my little middle finger, kind of go like that just a little bit, and just kind of carefully put it on. You don't want to be so harsh with your under eye. Okay. Do the same thing to the other side. Being very careful. Don't pull it too harsh. It's unfortunate because I have a lot of loose skin under my eyes, so I kind of have to pull it down just to get it up there, but just do the best you can. I'm just the messenger. Here's a little trick I learned. If you're ever having problem putting eyeliner onto your lower lash line and it's just like you're marking and marking and marking and nothing is coming off, what I like to do is I like to put it in and just start warming it up in my hands. Just warm it up. That's what I like to do. It'll kind of warm up your eyeliner and help you put it on your lower lash line a little bit better. Okay, so next what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to do your lips. I would suggest getting a lip scrub to help with the dead skin and getting the makeup back off of it after you've done your base, but I don't have that right now, so I'm just going to go right on in. Use whatever lipstick you would like. I'm going in with my favorite lipstick of all time, going in with the shade Dainty from Sugar Pal. It's a beautiful little pink shade. I love it. Whew. I got some dry ass lips. Lord help me. And then a trick for lipstick, you want to go get that off. Try not to get as much on your teeth as possible. That's what that helps with. And kind of go around and get any that you went over the line, unless you're into that kind of thing. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I feel like a white trash queen with the blue eyeshadow and the pink lip. I love it. Trailer Park Barbie. Yes. We looking cute. And that concludes our easy beginner, easy glam for beginners, easy beginner glam, glam beginner glam. That concludes it for this tutorial. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, special thanks to Havala for giving me the idea to make this video. I love you, girl. Love you, bitch. I love you. Feeling myself a little bit too much. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment if you have any suggestions. Please like this video. Just help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next Tuesday.